Okay, here I am entering the forestry center. This is where the dog attack occurred on Sunday. And I'm going to pull over here right where we parked so that we can recreate the incident. We parked right here. I'm going to pause this. Okay, this is me parked, and I'm going to walk the same path that we came in through. I was on foot, the girls were on horses. As you can see, this is the yellow trail, and I get a close-up of the sign that says leash and curb your dog at all times, keep this area clean. And we come around here. This is the trail that they take, and it says yellow sand roads only for horses, hikers, and bikes. So we're coming over this way. Let me see. Yellow. And we're walking and walking and walking. It's a long trek, so bear with me because I'm out of shape. And this here is the spot where I was sitting when I heard the commotion in the woods. I heard yelling first, then I heard barking. I knew something was wrong because I recognized my daughter's voice. And I waited there, but this is the path that they traveled on. And then I headed down this path after I heard the yelling and the dog barking. Apparently they were trying to get the dog off of the horse because the owner was nowhere to be found at the time if the dog came bolting over the hill at them. Now we're going to come down this trail. Here's the forestry center building over here. And heading over this way. Towards the yellow trail that the horses took. I could see them from where I was sitting in the woods, waiting for them. I was actually going to head back to the truck and trailer and then come back for them. Good thing I didn't. And then here, you can see, the trail is clearly marked for horses and clearly marked leash and curb your dog. Get a close-up in case you can't read it. Okay, and then here on this post is another sign. Please leash and clean up after your dog. So this is the trail the horses headed down. This was our happy place until this incident happened. Can't see the tracks anymore because we had rain last night. Well, actually, you can still see some of the tracks on the ground. the woman that owned the dog said that she could clearly see fresh horse tracks, and she knew she should have put the dog on a leash, but she just decided that it was too late because the dog took off after the horses. There's the sensory trail over there to identify whereabouts I am. There's the yellow sign for horse trail. And as you see, it's marked here, yellow on the ground. Coming around this. There's another yellow marker. There's more hoof tracks where the hoofs came in. Horses came in and out. And I'm walking and I'm walking. There's another yellow. Still a horse trail. And here's where the trail breaks off in two different directions. Clearly marked with horses. I'll do a close-up just in case. See, rider on a horse. And then we go down this way. Because it splits off, you can either go to the right or the left. They came to the right. Here's the yellow. There's still hoof prints all along here. And there's yellow. Yellow, clearly yellow. And right here is the spot where the dog attacked the horses. You can see some heavy indentations here and here and here, and then a couple over in here where they tried to get away from the dog. But anyway, this is the area. And then there you can see the hill where the woman finally emerged from, chasing her dog because she had the dog off leash. And at that time, the dog had already grabbed a hold of the horse several times, according to my daughter. I got up here as the woman was arriving. The woman was trying to contain her dog, but unsuccessfully. She had no control of the dog. The more she blew the whistle, the more the dog bit the horse. I finally crouched down by the horse's legs and called the dog. He momentarily broke off of the horse's leg, and I grabbed hold of him by his harness and held him until the riders left. But you can see it's clearly marked horses. I'll walk down here. But this is the hill the woman had to come up. So this entire time that I'm walking, I don't know how many seconds it is, but this entire time she is blowing the whistle, and the girls are up on the hill on their horse behind me, and the dog is biting and biting and biting and biting from one leg to the other, all four legs. So there's no way she had control of her dog if she's up here on this hill, and I don't even know how long it took her beyond this point, because this is all the riders could see is her coming down this hill. So I don't know how long the dog was attacking the horse before she came down this hill. And her complaint was that she did the best she could with one leg. Okay, well, if you can't run fast enough to chase your dog that you already told me has attacked your friend's horses, why would you let the dog off leash, knowing that this is a marked horse trail, clearly marked horse trail, and knowing that you see fresh hoof prints? She even specified to me that she saw fresh prints and knew she probably should have had the dog on a leash. So, anyway, I have two legs, and it took me quite a while to get up here to where it happened. So you can see the ground's really disturbed here. Even after rain, you can still see the hoof prints here. And over here, there's a deep one there. There's another deep one there. Another one there, where the horse was trying to get away from the dog, and the dog just kept biting and biting. So now I'm going to walk back up to the forestry center. This is the way I came with the owner of the dog. I walked with her to make sure that she went out with the dog and that it remained on a leash while the riders went in the other direction. Clearly yellow, both directions. So she knew this was a horse trail. She admitted her dog has an issue with horses. So this entire walk from where the incident happened back, that entire time, that dog was biting the horse. And I have a bad back, so I couldn't run. But you can see it's quite lengthy in time from where I originally heard the screams to where the attack was happening. So it's no wonder the horse has so many bite wounds. Still walking. Whole time the dog's still biting. Now, this is where, after I walked the woman back to here, as you can see, you can't see the cars parked up by the building because they're camouflaged by trees, but her white vehicle, I could only see that it was white, I couldn't tell what it was. She walked in that direction over towards the building with the dog. I wasn't even sure it was her vehicle. And I walked this way towards the forestry sign back to the yellow trail to get to my vehicle because I had left my keys and wallet and phone and everything in my vehicle, and I wanted to go back and get my phone and keys. And here you can barely see when you turn around because of the trees, other than the forestry trucks that are always parked there. And then this is the path that I took back to my vehicle and back to where I had started from.